Hello, welcome to this episode of Wand and Crown. I'm Haley, that's Keeley. This week we're going to do something a little bit different, a little bit fun. We are going to do kind of a take on one of those games that people play, and we're going to do keep, replace, refurbish for rides at Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World. To, make it a little bit easier on ourselves, we've divvied them up into lands.
Yep.
And we don't know what the other one has chosen because we wanted to be as surprised as you are.
We want to have a debate.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I feel like that's what's going to happen. I feel like it's going to be a debate.
Oh, definitely for some of them, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I feel like
oh my God, I know exactly what you're going to choose to replace on Fantasyland, and I am going to cry.
No.
Okay.
No, you don't.
Okay.
No, you don't. Okay. All right. Do you want to go first? Okay. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You go first.
Okay. So we're going to start in Tomorrowland.
Okay.
I think we're going to do a full loop is how we have it. So starting in Tomorrowland, and then we're going to.
Okay.
That's how I had it. So
it is not how I had it, but I can make it work.
This is why we kind of should have looked at each other's beforehand, but it's okay. But now it's true debate. Okay. So I'm going to, I guess, I'll give at least my keep.
Okay.
And then do you want to give your keep?
Yep.
And then we'll just rotate. Yep. Got it. Okay. So my keep is going to be in Tomorrowland is going to be Space Mountain.
Interesting.
I think it's a classic ride.
Mm-hmm.
I like it because even though Tron is there, I think it's a good roller coaster.
I forgot about Tron. I'm so sorry.
I did too. I had mixed feelings about Tron, so I was like, I'm just not even going to touch that one.
Oh God. Okay.
I have mixed feelings about Tron. I was like, man, but I feel like Space Mountain's a good roller coaster for kids who were just getting into thrill rides, because I don't think the height requirement's too tall for it. I don't think it's
42 or 48.
Yeah, so it's still it's a decent size, but I think it's a good roller coaster for older kids who still can't get on Tron or don't want to get on Tron or anything like that. And I think it's fun. I like what they do during the parties. So during the Christmas party, they do the lights. During Halloween, it's the pitch black with the music. I just think it's a really fun ride. My back hurts after I get off of it. I know it's not as bad as the Matterhorn of Disneyland, but yeah, I think it's still a little bit close, but I think they could just refresh the track a little bit and be great. But that is one I would keep and just leave it as is.
Interesting. We're already going to have differences.
Oh, geez. Okay. All right.
My keep with that is People Mover.
Yeah.
Again, it's a classic. I did not do Carousel of Progress because I kind of kept that as it's a show. Kind of, not really.
Yeah. I didn't touch that one either because I was having that same debate. But
yeah, I did People Mover mostly because everyone over in Disneyland hates the fact that they don't have People Mover anymore.
It's a very good ride.
It's a great way to just sit and relax and see the area. You get good pictures. You get good views of everything.
Oh yeah.
It's really fun when Space Mountain's lights are on because then you can see the tracks and all that.
And you can't ride Space Mountain because you're pregnant, so you get to see it with the lights on during the party. Yes, super cool.
Yes, that too, obviously. Although I distinctly remember as a kid riding on People Mover and being able to look up in Space Mountain when people were going up it's not the initial one, but and people would look down and wave at you. I cannot find that as an adult. I can see the area. I remember the area.
Yeah, I was going to say, because
the area as an adult, but I have never seen anyone coming through. And when I'm on Space Mountain, I specifically try to see, and I can't see it. So I don't know what they have done.
Maybe they just happened to wave at the right time. Just assume somebody was there.
Maybe. I don't know. But I love People Mover. People Mover is, when it was down during COVID and after, I was going to riot if they took it out.
Yeah, no, I would have too. now that you say that, that is like one of my favorite rides. But I still stand by Space Mountain. But like, agree that People Mover is like top tier ride in Tomorrowland. If they got rid of it, I would ride.
Yep.
So, yeah. Okay. All right. For my refurb, I don't dislike this ride. I like the ride. That's why we're going to refurb it. I did Buzz Lightyear.
Okay.
I want to keep it Buzz Lightyear, but I think just updating it kind of similar to another Toy Story ride, Toy Story Mania or Midway Mania, whatever it's called. Yeah. I think more, I hate to say more screens, but I think adding the screens and I don't know. I just think like adding the screens and like something that's like a little bit more interactive and updated. I think
it does get kind of jerky when you're like
too. And the blasters, and the blasters are kind of old. Like that could use like like it just needs like a facelift. I think it should stay as is, just like a facelift and like make it a little bit more modern.
That's fair.
Because I think
please do not replace the blasters with the pulling.
No. Just like
I like being able to just hold and just be like, all right, just do what you're gonna do. Thank you.
Toy Story Mania really is an arm workout.
Oh, you need to do the Spider-Man ride in
I've heard that one is
campus. You know, like flinging things.
It's hard. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so not that. But like still the blasters, but just like newer looking ones. I don't know. Something little interactive touchpads. You know what I was thinking? Like even at Universal Minion Con, Villain Con.
When you're standing?
Maybe not standing. Like I'm fine with the seats, but just how it has like the big screens and there's stuff moving and I don't know. I just feel like that would be kind of cool.
Yeah. I could get with that.
Yeah.
My refurb is your keep.
That's fine. It could use a refurb.
But it's because I wish, like, I wish they would embrace Hyperspace Mountain. You have not done Hyperspace Mountain.
No, but I know everybody
else is. Oh my God. I got off of Hyperspace Mountain, Space Mountain, whatever, in Disneyland. And aside from the fact that, like, the cars in the ride are different, like it's 2 to a instead of single ride. That is wonderful. But like I went to Mos Eisley, whatever. I'm still not like a Star Wars person. I like Star Wars, but it's not like my reason for being. But that was fun. Like having that extra little something. It doesn't have to be Hyperspace Mountain. Just like even if it were Buzz Lightyear, even if it were like Zurg, just an overlay every now and then, something aside from just, hey, we've turned the lights off so that you're a little bit more scared.
Agree. Yeah. I can see that. And you know what's so funny? I definitely had a Mandela effect with Space Mountain because I swore growing up ours was a double seater. Swore when I was little it was a double seater. And then one time I went, it must have been when I was like 15 or 16. Like I was really like paying attention to things because you know you're a conscious person at that point. But really before that you just don't care. But I was like, where did the double seats go? And it's like a total Mandela effect that I have of like, I always thought we were double seat. I know it was always single rider or single seats, but I swear. And at that time, I didn't know about Hyperspace Mountain or anything. So I don't even know where I got it from. So who knows? But I do wish they would do double.
Yeah. That's cramped. My dad is 6'4". He has to sit in the very back seat because otherwise his legs, he can't stretch them far enough.
And even then it's still cramped and it's impossible to get out smoothly. Every time I'm reminded, I'm humbled every time. Yeah, it's rough. So it could do with a refurb.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
What's your replace? I think we have the same one.
Okay. So I think we're going to agree with this one. I think everybody agrees with this. Tomorrowland Speedway.
Yep.
Replace. It single-handedly causes the ozone layer to deteriorate over top of Florida.
Yep.
I think we need to get rid of it. And I think this is a big general consensus of what it should be replaced with because I think it's on theme. It's a relevant movie. is Sugar Rush from Wreck-It Ralph.
I haven't seen Wreck-It Ralph. I'm sorry, I don't like John C. Reilly, and I don't like whatever her name is that plays Vanellope. I can't.
Okay, I'm not a big fan of Sarah Silverman, but John C. Reilly, really?
I just remember him from Chicago and Mr. Cellophane, and he's like dressed up as a clown, and it freaks me out, and it's stuck.
Okay, we'll go over his filmography. That's like way better than that. I have not seen Chicago, but no, it's Talladega Nights. Okay, anyway, John C. Reilly's amazing, but that's what we should replace it with. Is replace it with Sugar Rush, because they race in the Vanellope Punch Sweets. They race in it, and like that's a whole thing. And I think that would be really cool. I think it'd be cool for Halloween time, because they could do a cute overlay with Candy. She's already in the parade for Halloween, and I think she's in the parade for Mickey's Very Merry.
I don't remember.
I'm fairly confident she is. I can't remember now, but it's already kind of tied in. And are you seeing the thumbs up on my screen?
Yes. I don't know where that came from.
Fabulous. Great.
I was just gonna ignore it.
I was too, but I wanted to make sure I wasn't losing it. See, I don't know why I did that. Anyway, so I think, yeah. Okay, so we agree we'll get rid of that ride because it's terrible. When was the last time you rode it? Yeah, exactly.
I honestly, I think I've maybe ridden it twice in my entire life, and I have gone to Disney since I was carryable.
Yeah,
I could not walk.
Definitely rode it when we were kids. Cody and I rode it once because I was like, you gotta ride it because you gotta ride everything your first time or second time or whatever it was. Past that, I can't tell you. And I want to do it. The overlays are cute, but then you watch it when people move or during the parties, and that's what I've done both times, and it's like fine.
Yeah.
So I feel like they could do something so much better.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we agreed on that one. So,
woohoo!
1 out of 3. All right, so moving on to Fantasyland. So we did New Fantasyland and Fantasy, so it's all
mixed in together
because really, I mean, I view it as one land. So, okay, so my keep is going to be, it's not my favorite ride, but I think it's, again, I mean, it's my same opinion as Space Mountain. It's like, it's a solid ride. Huh?
It's a classic?
No.
Oh.
Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah.
Okay, again, not my personal favorite ride, but thinking of the land as a whole, the theming, again, it's on theme because you have a very classic princess that everybody knows. I think it fits well where it is with the theming. I think the queue is really cute and interactive for kids. Again, I think it's a good roller coaster for kids. I think it's a good roller coaster for adults. Do I rope drop it or buy Lightning Lane single pass for it now? Having to, no.
Yeah.
But I overall, removing my personal opinion and looking at it as Disney ride, I think is I don't say the best one there, but I think it's a very solid choice.
Okay. That's fine. Whatever. And you're going to not like mine. You know what mine is going to be.
I don't, and I'm scared.
How do you not?
Oh, never mind. Okay. Well, yeah, this is where the debate's going to happen. Go ahead. Say it.
Small world. Small world, small world.
That's not even the song, but okay. Don't sing the song. It's terrible.
Oh, no, I love it. I love it so much because it is a classic. That is why I love it. And like, yes, I do enjoy trying to spot the characters over in Disneyland's version, but I like that ours hasn't added the characters. I like that it's still just purely original Disney. It hasn't gotten IP-ized. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
That's your refurb, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
you want to add the characters.
Okay, not necessarily, but I think what I think should be done. Let me check my notes here because I typed this and I was like, yeah, So I do think that the song should be updated. I'm not saying change it. Just update it a little bit. I don't know, make it like a little bit more modern, a little bit not annoying. Because I think it's so polarizing. Like, you love it, I hate it. And I know, but I feel like that's the general consensus is people just either love it or they hate it. And I feel like they could find something like kind of in the middle. I think what would be really cool would be if they did something kind of like they did with, was it Illuminations? Epcot's had so many shows in the past 5 years that, like, I can't even remember.
Know.
I think it was Illuminations, where it was kind of like all around the world, because Epcot Forever wasn't. They kind of did all the different movies in different languages. Obviously, small worlds like that, what I think would be really cool, not realistic, would be to get like different artists, like performers from different countries to sing, like famous people, like, I don't know, like, and sing their portion of It's a Small World and update. I don't know. It's not realistic, but I think that would be really cool. Yeah, that would be my refurb. Is that, and like, just like, I don't know, update the dolls a little bit and make them a little less creepy. That's
okay. Yeah. I mean, I'll go with you on the doll. Like, the dolls need some love. They do.
a little bit.
Just a small amount.
That's fine. I'm not saying retheme the whole ride, but like, update it a little bit, a little bit.
Keep your hands off my small world.
Whatever. I'm not getting rid of it. That's better.
Okay. Yeah. My refurb is Peter Pan. Solely because you and I were stuck on it for 45 minutes last year.
I have that in my notes.
It was like, and we were hanging over London. No, not London. We were hanging over the pirate ship for 45 minutes. And that was during one of the parties, wasn't it?
It was
so
not so scary.
45 minutes of the party.
Yeah.
And the only reason that we did it is because there was a short wait, and we were like, awesome, great. This is the only time that Peter Pan
like
ever
10
has
minutes or something. Yeah, we're like, why not? And then
might as well. And then we got stuck and just hung there. And it started to get annoying. And I have no idea how they would have gotten us out of there. I feel like they would have had to have like put a ladder or something up there.
I think, yeah, I'm not sure. And I was pregnant, so I wasn't thankfully significantly pregnant, but like,
we were like, if there's a bathroom, we're going to have an issue.
I need to throw up somewhere, please. And thank you. And not in my trick-or-treat bag.
Yeah. I also think, and I know this is still part of the classic Peter Pan movie, they probably need to take out the Native American scene, because it is a very, very bad caricature. It's very dated.
Yeah.
I love the movie. The movie is great. The movie is a product of its time.
I was going to say, it's showing.
Disney, Disney can take that part out and of the ride, not of the movie. Take it out of the ride and still have a perfectly fine ride.
Agree. It's not adding anything to the ride other than it was in the movie, and they're not showing every scene in the movie. Take that one out.
Yeah, it's just a vignette. It doesn't.
Agree. It's not ruining the storyline somehow. Agree. Okay. Well, to follow you on that is what I'm replacing. We're straight up replacing Peter Pan. I'm not even refurbing it. We're just like knocking that down. Again, I have a realistic option, and I have this is what I would love to see, but it's not realistic. Let me check my notes. I got very passionate about this one, and the next one I get extremely passionate about. I literally have, I don't know if you can see, a paragraph. Too bright. I have a paragraph for the next one. Okay, so in my notes, this ride literally creaks, because it does.
Yeah.
We got stuck for 45 minutes. The line's slow moving. It's so long because it's a slow moving ride. So they need to somehow fix that. Either put 4 people per car or whatever it is. My not realistic personal opinion of replacing it would be Hercules.
Hercules.
I think that would be so fun. You're on Pegasus and you're going through a ride.
Oh my God.
I know. Greek mythology, fantasy. Hello. Oh my God, that'd be so fun. Like millennials, and we eat up Hercules merch. We eat it up.
Absolutely.
So I think
Pain and Panic.
Yeah. Yes. The sandals, the cup. Exactly. realistically, I don't think that would be possible because it's an older movie and like we are the ones that like it, like kids, and like I don't know. Realistically, I think a Tangled ride would be good because she has the bathrooms. Come on, that's it.
Yeah.
And they're right there, so the theming would bleed right over into the bathrooms. That's probably a bad word to use, but it would.
Well, and if they're refurbing it, it doesn't have to stay the same track.
Exactly. And that's why I was like, so if you wanted to keep the same track, I think Hercules would be good. I think if we were going to gut it and do something new, I think something Tangled theme, because she's still a princess. She's new. Everybody loves her. The bathrooms are super cute, and they could easily take that theming and push it right into where Peter Pan is, and it would be seamless, and it could be a whole little Tangled area.
I could get with that.
That would be my opinion, because she deserves more than the bathrooms.
She really does.
She does. They're cute, but like take that and put it in a ride. And keep the bathrooms.
Agreed.
Cool.
Although my place is Tea Party. Because I hate teacups. Because every time that you get on a teacup, every single person has to have had this experience. Like, usually it's going to be your dad, but it could just be a friend. You get on and it's like, I just want to have a nice fun. Yeah. And then they just spin you around and you're like, I'm going to throw up. And they go, nah, it's not that bad. And then you throw up on them. And it's just lovely. I mean, I haven't
anybody, but it's great. But then you feel like trash too, because then your stomach hurts.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that kids like it, but I don't know that they like it enough.
Alice in Wonderland is an old movie too.
But see, I would replace it with the Alice in Wonderland dark ride that is in Disneyland.
Okay.
Because it is, you could take that space. I mean, I don't know how big that space. I'm sure it's bigger than I think it is. Of the ride in Disneyland, I'm sure that it has more space than the actual teacups, but you could take it and do something like just a small, cute little ride. Like, and it's a fun ride. It's not like making people nauseous. And yes, I know that there are other rides that make people nauseous, but like this is self-imposed nausea. That's different.
I was the carousel, you're at least just kind of going in a slow circle and like it's not that. Yes, exactly.
Carousel is classic. Like.
Yeah, the teacups, like you said, or if somebody's doing it to you. You're doing it to yourself or someone's doing it to you.
Yeah. If
you don't spin the teacup, it's not bad.
Exactly.
But like you said, you're always with someone who's going to spin a teacup.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree with
usually a guy who's like,
I don't think Cody doesn't do drop stuff, and I don't think he likes spinny stuff either.
I am shocked, honestly.
He won't do Tower of Terror. I begged him to go on with me. I think it was the second or third time we went, and he did. And he goes, "Okay, I don't have to do that again." And I was like, "Okay,
that's fine. You did it
that's fine." And that's what I told him. I said, "Do it once," and he did. I have a video of it and a picture, and that's it. That's all I needed. So, yeah. But okay, all right. We good on that one? Good.
Done.
Next one. Okay. So the next one we combine Frontierland and Liberty Square because there's only 3 rides between the 2 lands. This is also why I have a paragraph, because I feel very passionately about this. Not the first one necessarily.
I also didn't choose a ride for my replace. I'm sorry. I went completely against what I said earlier today, but I don't care.
That's fine, because I have an entire...
I'm so sorry, Mike. The people above me just like dropped an entire antelope on the ceiling, and it terrified me. Anyway.
Nice. Good neighbors.
Yeah.
So I feel very passionately about all of these. Well, not the first one. The first one. So, shut up. So the first one I'm going to keep is Tiana's. Haven't ridden it yet. Neither one of us have ridden it, but we will soon.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I've been very happy with it since they announced it. I think I'm trying not to spoil it for myself, but I love the track of Splash Mountain, and obviously they kept that. And I like the track. I like the drops. All that's perfect. The little snippets I've seen have been really cute and very well done and very modernized. And I think it's cute. And I'm glad they have beignets. And I think the merch is really cute. And I don't know. I think everything about it has been really well done that we've seen not having ridden it yet.
Yeah.
But I'm sure my opinion won't change once we ride it, because again, I love the Splash Mountain track, and it's just now a good princess.
If we ride it, because it seems to be breaking down a bit.
We got a little bit. Hopefully they'll fix it.
Okay.
All right, what are you keeping?
I am keeping Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
Because I love it. And I mean, they just added Hatbox Ghost, which is fun.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I love Haunted Mansion. And I know you do too. And I feel like there's going to be, look, see, now I've got a.
No, you're doing a thumbs up.
I love. I love Haunted Mansion. And I know you do too. That's probably going to be your refurb, I bet. I don't know. I like it as is for the moment. I did not touch Tiana's because I have not ridden it. So I don't want to speak to it.
Yeah. And that's why I was like, well, they just redid it, so I'm gonna leave it as my keep. So like, yeah, it's fine.
That's
okay.
Fine.
So yes, my refurb is gonna be Haunted Mansion.
Oh, this is your paragraph.
This is part of it. This is the start of my we're just completely doing Magic Kingdom.
Oh no, that means you're replace.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. My notes say I will die before I say this needs to be replaced. Sentence. But I think it could do with a facelift, because there are cobwebs in there that are not supposed to be there. Okay, hold on. I love my lore. I love my scary lore.
Okay, go.
I think it needs to be a little bit more modern. If you haven't done the Marceline tour, you don't know about the ballroom scene. You don't know how that's done. Like that's like it's such a niche thing. So I think that's great for people like us that are super into it. But I think if you don't know that, you can't appreciate it. The average guest going to Walt Disney World can't appreciate that. So I think they could update it a little bit more. I'm not saying add screens. I'm not saying maybe just update the mannequins and make them maybe keep the same technique, but get newer animatronics that maybe move a little bit besides just spin. Maybe they're actually twirling, but keep that same technique, because I think that technique is ingenious.
I mean, it's a legitimate magician technique.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's so cool. And I think they should keep it, but I think they could update the animatronics, but keep exactly the same thing.
Okay.
The other big thing is the storyline. There is a storyline, but again, if you are not a hardcore fan, you don't know about Constance Hatchway, and you don't know about as you're going through the attic, every time you pass her, she has another strand of pearls going, because that's for her husband's head that she chopped off. You don't know that. Okay? You don't know that. The average person doesn't know that about Haunted Mansion. So I think they need to do a better job at creating a singular storyline and making it more clear to the rider. I'm literally leaning into the camera. I'm getting too into this. But I think they need to make it more clear. I think they need to make the Master Gracie thing clear of like, who is he within the Haunted Mansion universe? And like, is he the ghost host, or is he the body that's hanging? Like, see, this is what I'm not going to go on a whole tangent.
I always assumed they were the same thing.
They never confirmed.
Okay.
And that's why it's like, there's literally a girl I follow on TikTok who all she does is talk about Haunted Mansion lore. And I love it. And you saw my bathroom is Haunted Mansion themed. Hers is like to the max Haunted Mansion themed. But I think like
purple walls, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. But like her whole house is Haunted Mansion themed, and it's really cool. She's like books, everything. But anyway, I just think that they could make this storyline a little bit more clear to the average park goer.
That's fair.
And again, just like those little fun, really cool details, make it like known that that's like what's going on. Okay.
I can see that. I do kind of like that, like some of the details are things that speak to the Disnerds.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Person, but
yeah,
I can see where you're going. I can see where you're going.
Like make it a little bit more, I don't know, very passionate about that.
About something spooky?
Right? Never. What? Crazy. I literally have my Mickey's Not So Scary shirt on right now too.
Do you really?
I can't wait to buy a new one this year because I don't have enough. Okay. All right. What are you refurbing? Well, I know you're refurbing.
Big Thunder. Because it does need, I mean, they did refurbish the queue a few years back, which was fun, but the ride itself is starting to get a little more headache inducing.
Yeah. For sure.
That, I mean, honestly, that was my big reason for that.
Yeah.
because
The track.
Yeah, the track. I could keep Thunder and Refurb Haunted Mansion, but yeah. That was basically the reasoning behind it. Was I would like to not have a headache when I get off of it.
Agree, because it is getting a little jerky.
Yeah, and I would like for it to be a little bit longer as well, but I think that would be a more intensive refurb. And I don't know how much space they've got back behind it to work with.
Okay, well, that's going to lead into my replace of Big Thunder.
Okay.
I love this ride. Love Big Thunder. Agree with what you said. But out of these 3 rides, that's the one I think that I would replace. Mm-hmm. Love it. Don't want to. So here's another tangent. Sorry. I don't know. I got really passionate with Frontierland. I just think it needs to be updated. I don't know. I think Adventureland kind of too, but I really think Frontierland needs to be updated. Quite honestly,
that's fair.
Do with a full facelift. So I hated the blue sky of putting Encanto there. Hated it. I was like, this is terrible.
Not. It doesn't work. It doesn't make sense.
I think we should just do away with Frontierland and make it Encanto. And retheme the land, because you already have Tiana's there. So that's kind of already starting and getting out of the Frontier theming.
Yeah.
And you could make the roller coaster Encanto themed, and you could have the house there. You could have like each of the characters. This is going heavy IP because I'm not going to come up with rides by myself. Like, I'm not an Imagineer. I'm not, hey, Disney, you want to pay me an Imagineer salary? I'll come up with something. I'm not an Imagineer. But I think it would be cool for Encanto because I think it would bring a little bit of like fresh life back there, because little kids don't care about Big Thunder. They're not going back there. They're going to go back there for Tiana's now, but I think expanding that land and making it like Encanto back there, mm-hmm. I don't know what the land would be. That's where I kind of lose my... Mm-hmm. But I don't know. That's what I think. I hated that blue sky. I hated it more when they wanted to put it in. They mentioned putting it in where Dino Land is, which is what the actual. I'm pretty sure that's what they're actually going to do. I swear they mentioned putting it behind Magic Kingdom, but then they were like, or we could put it in Animal Kingdom. They did, but I think they've also filed a lot of yeah. Right. Well, I hate it in Animal Kingdom. So I think it would make more sense in Magic Kingdom and kind of keep the Fantasyland kind of flowing, but make it a different land. I don't know. I just think Frontierland is outdated, and I think it needs an update. Yeah. But I love Big Thunder. I don't want them to get rid of it, but like they could, like, I don't know. But I'm not getting going to Haunted Mansion, and they just redid Tiana's. So I'm sorry. One has to go. It's going to be Big Thunder. Fine. That's fine. The history nerd, went with Hall of Presidents. I thought we were doing shows. That's technically a show. I know, and that's where I differed with my own self. But I didn't want to do Tiana's because I haven't done Tiana's yet, and so I'm gonna like it. I can't. I'm overly confident. Yeah. Till it breaks down and we can't ride it the entire trip. Yeah. So Hall of Presidents, I think it is too divisive in this day and age. It's boring. Boo. It's boring. It's a good place to sit down in the Carousel Progress. And yeah, but no, go there and take a nap, or not nap, watch the show, and it's much better. Sorry, not nap. Cody naps. I don't. I think so. I saw something the other day that thought that it would be a good place for a Sleepy Hollow ride, which would be nice because then you've got Haunted Mansion right there. You tie it in with Sleepy Hollow, which does take place in the Northeast or in New England area. Yep. And there's Sleepy Hollow trees like right kind of there. Yeah. Yeah. I think it would be fun. I think that would be cool. I think that would be they could do like a stage show. A Sleepy Hollow. Like do something like reenact. I don't know. Okay, fine. Never mind.
I want to ride.
This is why not an Imagineer.
Okay, last land.
Okay.
Adventure.
So adventure. So my keep is pirates, and all I wrote in all caps was duh. Though I do agree, I haven't read the Disneyland ones, but I do agree from what I've heard from everyone, they need to incorporate that story in ours. Like, I get that, but like, we're keeping it. I don't want to touch it. It's fine. But like, probably we do need the Disneyland one. But that's my explanation. Duh.
The Disneyland one is like 5 minutes longer than ours. It's so long.
So if I was going to do anything to it, it would be that. But like, I'm also fine with keeping it how it is. So, duh.
Okay. Mine, I solely did this. It's Jungle Cruise. I don't ride Jungle Cruise.
Wait, you're keeping
ever
Jungle
unless
Cruise? You're keeping Jungle.
Like,
Okay.
I only ride it when it's Jingle Cruise. I am not a huge pun I'm sorry. I am a huge pun person, but I am not gonna wait in an absurdly long line to listen to other people tell puns while I sit on a boat. But
yeah.
I know that other people enjoy it a lot. A lot.
Yeah.
And I like Jingle Cruise. So I'm keeping it for the really great holiday overlay that it has.
Yes, agreed. Okay, well, that's what I'm refurbing.
Okay.
Not a big refurb.
Almost about to do that, so.
Yeah, so I went to a big refurb. Let me just double check my list. Check it. Okay. So I know they just kind of like redid the animatronics and they changed a few things out.
Yeah.
I still think they're not great, so I think they could do better ones. This is what you're gonna love. I personally think that they should add actors in there, a la
Yes. Great movie ride. Yes. 100% I'm in.
Add actors in there and make it more of a show than it already is. Because like you said, it's already an absurdly long line.
Yeah.
So add a little bit more pizzazz into it. And I think it would be cool. I think at Christmas time to do the Jingle Cruise, it would be cool to have actors in there. I think during the Halloween party.
Have Santa just like hanging out.
Yeah. At Trader Sam's. And then during the Halloween party, you can add some like spooky stuff in there. And that would be like another overlay to like pull people away. That'd be another people sucker during the movie or during the party.
Yep.
That's what I would refurb about it. Love it. But like, I think it needs like a little more pizzazz to it.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm going to be an Imagineer again.
I am with you on that. And that is making me switch my keep and refurb. Because my refurb is pirates just because it needs a little bit of love.
Okay. So we essentially agree on this.
Yes.
Okay. What are we? Do we agree on replacing too?
I don't know. I had a hard time with replacing, and I did quite honestly just chose it because it was the only other one. I did not do Tiki Room because
okay, well,
I love Tiki Room.
Okay, well, we're knocking it down.
But I still wish that they had kept Iago and
there was a fire for a reason.
Zazu. I wish they had kept Iago. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yep, you've said it too many times, and now it's like, what is it again? Yeah. No.
So replacing it.
We're getting rid of the Tiki Room.
I would be okay with replacing it if they replaced it with the original concept, which was that, but as a restaurant.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, I do remember. Okay, now that you say that I forgot that's what it was. Because wasn't it that Disneyland has a Tiki Room too, right? Because that was, yeah. And theirs was a restaurant.
Plan for both of them.
Okay. I thought one was a restaurant at one point. Okay. I remember it in a restaurant being mentioned. Okay. Well, we're knocking that down or doing something with it. So 2 things that I think we could replace it with. One is a repeat of what's in another park. Not a repeat, but Indiana Jones, because what says adventure more than Indiana Jones? I think something Indiana Jones there would be really cool.
It wouldn't fit, but I like what you're saying.
We'd find something. I don't know. We'll make room downstairs or something on the second level.
Doctor Who.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. No, we leave Doctor Who. It's fine. It's technically Disney now.
It's big inside. Yeah.
Yes. So I think that, or hear me out. I had my first panic attack in Magic Kingdom when they had Alien there. Okay. Didn't know if everything.
Sorry, I didn't know where that was.
Oh no! I promise it's gonna be a happy ending. I mean, the panic attack was not. It was my first panic attack. Was in Magic Kingdom. How fitting. To Alien, because my mom and I thought
That was
no, they're gonna go on Space Mountain. My dad and my brother, they're gonna go on Space Mountain. We'll go do this ride. It can't be that bad. It's in Magic Kingdom. No, first panic attack at like the age of like 13. So even I can't even ride Stitches. Well, that's closed now anyway. But I couldn't even ride Stitch. I was like so scarred, like even like a few years ago. So, but I think what would be cool in Tiki Room with the existing where it is, something with Emperor's New Groove.
Okay.
Pull the lever cronk and then you kind of drop and you're in your seat. So I think something like that, but like Emperor's New Groove would be kind of cool because it's like Adventureland themed. Again, not a new movie, but I think a lot of millennials like it and we're the ones that go to Disney.
And spend all the money. I'm in a very dancey, singy mood in this episode. I don't know why. My replace, and I'm kind of annoyed with myself about it because I like the idea of this ride, and
Okay.
Aladdin's carpets.
I was gonna say I didn't know what else you could have picked. Okay.
Yeah. I went with Aladdin's carpets solely because there are 2 Dumbos over in Fantasyland.
Yes. Okay.
But
Fair.
I do like it, and I think that it makes sense. I
think they could do something else Aladdin themed.
probably.
I don't know what right there because I thought about that too. Like what
it is good for kids.
It is. I actually think that was my first ride. The first time I went, I think that was my first ride with Aladdin. Pretty sure. Could have been Dumbo. I don't know. Probably one of the 2. I have very early memories of it. But yeah, they could put something there.
Yeah.
Or unrealistically, we'll just again find space somewhere like the TARDIS and it's fine.
Yeah. Or they just leave the giant spinning camel and that's fine.
That's the ride.
It's not a
Bunch
ride.
of
It's just put like a play area, like a water play area.
They could, because honestly, that would pull a little bit of the crowd from over at what's it called, Big Top Circus, whatever they call the circus area. Yeah, because like you said, there's Dumbo over there, and
I mean, or just don't put anything there because
seating.
That area is, oh my god, it's almost as bad as the straightaway through Fantasyland, but that area, it like, if it is crowded in the park that day, you want to find you don't want to walk through there.
I cut through the bathrooms right there if I'm trying to get anywhere like around. And then Jungle Cruise is like a congestion in and of itself with the stroller parking, and yeah, it's just bad. So yeah, maybe just leave nothing, or yeah, like you said, just the camel.
Yeah, just have them spitting at people.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Okay, I agree. I agree.
Appreciate it. We will do this again for the other parks at some point. And tell us in the comments if you agree with any of our opinions. That's the word I'm looking for. Tell us if you agree with any of our opinions, if you think we're idiots, or if you just have completely other ideas, completely different ideas that you want to share with us. Tell us down below in the comments, and we will see you on the next episode. Thanks for joining us.